win.
Extra point splits the up. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll begin on the ground. That good for 22 and a first down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st and 10, Watson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Here's Watson. And this is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
Ain't doing nothing today.
This is fielded at the 27. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jefferson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Rodgers now on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Oilers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it moving.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Steps away.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, here's Watson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen to Jefferson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
A give up the middle to Jefferson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
After the interception, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 66 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
On the handoff, running left, Jefferson.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, Coleman?
It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And they'll run on first down with Jefferson.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Second and 6. And they'll go again here with Jefferson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
What is that? Alert!
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
A 3-yard pickup.
Back to throw, Watson.
That's complete to Shipley. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball. One that they want to fix immediately.
First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now 2nd and 3.
Snap comes at 1.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Rodgers now on 1st down. But he's got his man here, Beasley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Rodgers now to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Chiefs are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he'll be taken down, but now first down. Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
That'll be caught by Shipley.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They had gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about it. Brad, a little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They'll start out on the ground with Jefferson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
And they'll go right back to Jefferson.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
His way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Complete to Likely. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Watson on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. It's third down and
Again, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
19-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
He's to the 10.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Jacobs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Jermaine Johnson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now Rodgers got to have this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. To throw, it's Rodgers. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Straight ahead with Jefferson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
To throw is Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen to Jefferson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st down, Houston.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Jefferson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
At the 13-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Jefferson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll run here with Jefferson.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Point after try forthcoming. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Here's 1st down. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on first down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.